Hello, everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the sea everywhere, what do you think? What do you think of this topic? If people got paid to recycle your plastic and cardboard, would the world be a little bit more better? Is giving a little bit, gaining a little bit? Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There are some countries out there that do pay you for plastic, recycling plastic. There's some countries out there that do that. But here in the United of America, or anywhere in these little areas, or I don't know wherever you are, a lot of places do not do this. Now, I've seen a video on TikTok about them recycling, and they were putting it in the recycle thing, and then after that they gave them change back, like they give them cash. And my question is, why can't we do that in some other countries? Why can't we pay for our recycled plastic bottles and cardboard boxes and cardboard itself? Why is it that you will get money for the weight that you spend for copper, iron, cast iron? You get yourself, and people that recycle all those scrap materials, they find more value in the weight because they can, weigh it out. They can make a profit because of how heavy it is. That's understandable. And I understand that plastic don't weigh nothing. I understand cardboard don't weigh anything. That's highly understandable. I'm sorry, I'm drinking some water as well because I just got off of work, guys, too. So that's highly understandable. I understand that they're not gonna pay anything, but we would have a better environment if we had that. We would actually have people would actually clean up. People would volunteer to clean up, not just volunteer because they want to make the community look great. They will volunteer to clean up trash in the street because their volunteer is going to make them some money on the little side. We would have such a better environment if that was the case, guys. If that was the mofo case, we would have such a good environment. There would be no trash in the drainage because everybody wants to get the trash so they can collect the trash and recycle it. And the recycling will be much better. See, the thing is that doesn't make sense in my eyes too. And right now there are homes like this that they're building, these unaffordable homes that they're building. There are homes that do this, but hold on. But, oh my God, I think YouTube needs to update on my tablet. Where is? But the thing is, hold on, where was I going with this? Let me see if YouTube needs to update on my tablet. Yeah, it does. It keeps logging off. So if we could, do this, things will be in a much, much better shape. We'll have such a clean environment. Not only that, you benefit from it. Homeless people would actually benefit for it too. If they know that they can recycle. Okay, so where I was going with this is that in every house, most of every house in my area, most of them have a recycle trash bin where you could put your trash in one bin, in the black bin, or it depends on where you're at. It actually depends because some people have different types of colors of trash cans. So they have one trash can dedicated just for trash, another trash can dedicated for recycling. They started that a long time ago with houses only. What doesn't make sense in my eyes is the apartments are the ones that are causing more trash, and the apartments are the ones that are actually not helping the environment because there's twice as much people living in an apartments. So, and it's funny because every single time, not even 3 days, guys, I live in a big apartments. I could say it's a big apartments. Every 3 days or every 2 days, the trash just full, absolutely drowning in trash. You see the bins are all full. We have on the property, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7 trash bin. All of the trash bins get highly, highly full each and every single 2 or 3 days. The trash people come in all the time, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. They literally constantly loading up their trash bin. So the apartments are doing more damage than anything else because they're not recycling. However, you gave the people an option to, in the houses, to actually recycle when there's less people in a house to recycle. Does that make sense? They don't have, that doesn't make any sense. And again, I think we'll have such a cleaner environment if that was the case. We wouldn't have anything. People constantly recycle all this nonsense all this nonsense, copper and stuff. Why can't we get on the bandwagon of doing that? Why can't we get on the bandwagon? I'm just, it makes no sense. I gotta sneeze. Woo, I gotta sneeze. Woo, there it goes. All the time I think about it. I say, if we had a good environment, if we had a stable, not coming off and on, but a stable thing that we can do to help the community actually be clean, and not only being clean, you get benefit out of it. You get money back. And it might not be much, but at least you can do it. It's just like people with building up cans. You can build up 3 big trash bags of cans and only get $3 out of it. Or maybe even $2 if you're even lucky. I don't know. $2 or $3 out of just 3 big bags of can, because they don't weigh much, and aluminum they don't need. It's like, why are people taking their time off to recycle cans but not recycle cardboard or recycle plastic bottles and get money back? It makes no sense. And the fact that it is, they gotta melt that in the facility. And the waste management, they gotta use equipment. They gotta use all kind of heat to melt the plastics together, and the facility too. If you ever take a look and deep down inside of it, and the recycling facilities, they're over here. They have to hand pick. You see millions of people, not millions of people, but at least workers, like maybe 70, 80 workers, hand picking all the recycled bottles and stuff. They're hand picking them, picking every single item out of the recycle, because they're trying to see what's good, what's not good. And on the actually, there's a whole bunch of restrictions too on recycling. On the bottom of the bottle or container, it actually tells you recycle 2, recycle 3. If you don't ever pay attention to it, you should pay attention to it. So that's one thing that kind of upsets me, kind of makes me mad, that there's a lot of, people from other countries that can do this, but we can't. Over here in the United Americas, over here, we cannot get on that bandwagon and help our community out, be cleaner, be better, something for nothing, at least. I don't know. Because that's the way I think. I think of everything, I guess. But, anybody else feel the same way? Anybody else? Because I'm stuck. If there was a way that we can make money off of recycling on plastics and cardboard and benefit from it and making and helping our environment, that would be awesome. Well, we don't want you to carry those cans, Cokes, of the plastic, those little plastic rings that they get for the canned Cokes. They used to. I don't think they do it anymore because all the turtles and the seas and stuff like that. Well, why don't you find a better invention? Like back then, of course. Now they have different inventions, but they still, I think they still have it to this day. But I gotta tell you, man. I gotta tell you, the world is just, it makes no sense some days. You think that you will be fine with, living on this world. But then you start realizing how things are, and why things don't make sense, and how can we benefit, how can we make a cleaner environment. Well, that's one source right there. That is one source. If we can get paid for recycling plastic and cardboard, one source is out the way. Say no more. Sign me up. I will recycle. And if they made this restriction, kind of restriction, if they made this little restriction on apartment complexes, you would actually be twice as much in recycling. And the newer complex, such as those buildings, the tall buildings that are all connecting onto one, they have a little recycling program. They have a place where to put the recycling because, they want to help the environment. But yet, they haven't got anybody else on this bandwagon of recycling. And, I don't know. I'm just, since that was my thought and my intrusive thoughts. And Paku, don't aim for the camera. Paku, get away from the camera. But yeah, if you see this video and you wonder the same way too, and you think that's a good idea, maybe you should go to a city meeting or anything like that helps the environment, stay clean, stay focused and stuff. By all means, have your own input. I just make little random videos of what my thoughts and opinions would be if we actually got paid for recycling cardboard and plastic. And I feel like it would make the world a little bit better. That's my opinion. I don't know about anybody else. If you clicked on this video, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.